It's time to review the Joker! Let's do it, Batman! Hey guys, me host Superstar, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's the Joker! So this one's already out of the packaging, guys, because I wanted to play with him ages ago when my channel was going through its deletion or hacking or whatever happened. And I wanted to play with him for my birthday. So I did take him out of the packaging and I didn't bother putting him back. So this review is kind of already unboxed, if you will. But this is the new McFarlane's new McFarlane's Joker, based on the Arkham Asylum video game, and it is super nice. You can see it in his face. He's got elements of the Joker from the video game. He's got the grin and the eyes that remind me of Jack Nicholson. But yeah, he's got that modern-ish appearance from some of the later movies. For me, it seems to be like it's just a very nice version of the Joker that's capturing all these different versions. It just looks so nice, and it's a big improvement on the last one by DC Collectibles, which is really hard to do because I always thought that DC Collectibles one was going to be my favourite forever, but this McFarlane's one actually takes over it, guys. So we'll compare them in a little while into some other Jokers from the series, but for now let's take a look at this Joker. So the articulation on this bad boy is pretty good. So his head does look up quite far as well as down, left and right. His arms do lift up this top hinge. There's also a little shoulder cap there that stops the joints from showing, which is really nice. And you can rotate that around and stuff like that. His arms also rotate at the hinge there at the bicep. There's also a double hinged elbow, so you can put his hand all the way to his head and stuff like that, so you can get some very nice poses. Like he's covered his mouth, things like that. Some very nice poses you can do. Always careful pulling it back out because it is a little bit stiff. So I do like to use two fingers, one either side of the bicep, and then push using the elbow, and that just seems to stop any sort of sudden jerks of the arm and breaking. And his hands are on a bit of a ball joint there as well, so you can rotate those around. There's no ab crunch that I've found, but you can move him at the waist here. There is a little bit of a waist articulation to crank him back and forth, but there's no abdomen, so that is the abdomen crunch as far as I'm aware. It's just pretty low down. And you can rotate him on that as well for a swivel. His legs do lift out all the way, which is good as well. There's no top thigh cut on these because they are McFarlane's figures. As you know, McFarlane's don't have that top thigh cut, but they can lift their legs out really far if they want to. But there is a nice double hinged knee on this Joker, which makes his leg come completely flat on itself, which is very nice. And again, just use two fingers and just to pull that back into place. And the feet as well are on rocker pivots. There's also holes in the feet, and there's toe articulation should you wish to use it. The toe articulation is always good because you can kind of get him in a weird pose and then make sure the feet basically sit flat to the floor to give him that sturdy sort of thing again. Make sure he stays. He does come with his usual DC base as well, with the DC logo on it embossed, which is nice. It comes with a couple of accessories, including chattering teeth, a set that's already been cranked and chattering, a set which is clenched, and then of course his big pistol. I like to have that in his hand. And to do that we just slide that in. It was pretty hard to get in last time. There we go. Slide it through and then around the finger. And again, I like it because the pistol's quite long as well. So if you pull his hand back on himself, you can have him sort of leaning against his head and things like that, which just looks more, you know, like the Joker. It's very psychotic kind of. He's almost got the gun to his head kind of thing. Or if you can actually even do that as well, which I found. Which if you put the gun low, turn it on its side, and point it upwards, you can get him to... Where is it? You find that pose I did the other day. Yeah. You can kind of make him almost put the gun to the side of his face. From that sort of side angle, it looks very cool. And his other hand is just a open, random palmed hand. There's no alternate hands or anything like that with these figures. It's just whatever hands has come with. but you can get some very nice poses out of him. I took some great poses of him where he'd kidnapped Pennywise, and he had a gun to Pennywise's head and said, "Why so serious? We all float down here, Pennywise." So I really liked that. I took some great shots with this though, and on my birthday. It's a great figure. I do have a few little issues with trying to stand him sometimes. He sometimes doesn't want to stand, but he does come with his base as well, which is always very good. Basically just plot him into there. You don't even, obviously only uses the 1 foot, but it just sturdies in for display. And the chattering teeth will kind of slot into that other hand if you wanted to. In different ways, like you could have that, put that in, have him holding the cranking bit. You can even have him holding the actual teeth bit. I did that earlier. It just kind of sits in his hand. Not kind of it now, but yeah, they do sit. But on display, I like to have the figure on the base and then have the 2 chattering teeth just sort of scattered around the base. It just looks a little bit more weird on display, but very much in keeping with the Joker. So guys, we're going down to Deskcam to give you guys a little close personal look at this Joker. We'll also compare him to some other Jokers from the series. So let's go down to the Deskcam. So here he is out of the packaging, looking awfully psychotic. It's the Joker. I really like this figure. McFarlane's have definitely hit it out of the park for me with this one. A lot of people weren't digging it. I really like it. I think they've done excellent at bringing this Joker to life. It looks like the Joker from the video games. It's a nice chunky version of the figure, and when you see it compared to the last one, because we all thought the last one was brilliant by DC Collectibles, but this one, detailing and stuff, it just knocks it out of the park. So I'm definitely into this one more than I'm into the other one now. This one wins for me all the way. All the little detailing, like the flower, and all the different colourings in the buttons and things, and the tie, and the ruffles and the lines, everything, all the little details make it for me. Like his jacket looks worn and stuff like that with little ruffles things in it, like it's actually being worn. I love how they capture all these kind of little details, and it just makes it more lifelike. And of course, when you can put him in a good pose as well, like that always helps. I've currently got the gun actually under his chin right now. You have to kind of mold the plastic to do that. You have to kind of force his hand down a little bit more than it wants to, and then put the gun under the chin, and then put the chin down so it can't pop out. But I think that's a cool pose for the Joker, having the gun just underneath his hands, and then we've got the little teeth thing just scattered around his feet. No, how come every time I try and do a Joker laugh, it always comes out like Penguin? Because I'm Chico Little Penguin. Well, the figure itself is so cool. I'm loving how they've made all the little details, like I said. And it's definitely a figure that's worth buying and picking up. I can't wait for the new White Knight figures. And I've actually got the Wonder Woman figures to review as well, guys. So if you still want to see the Wonder Woman movie figures, please let me know. I've got the Golden Armor Wonder Woman and the regular one. So if you want to see me review those as well, please let me know in the comments, and I can definitely do that for you. I know these figures are a little bit older now at this point, but obviously with the channel getting hacked and stuff, I'm a little bit behind right now. So I'm just trying to catch up at the moment. But what are your thoughts on this one? Let us know in the comments. So here are the 2 Arkham Jokers side by side, and when you look at the white compared to how it looks on this figure, how it looks on this one, this Joker looks like he's been buried and brought back to life. He's so mucky by comparison. I'm not sure if that's an artistic choice or what, but I used to think this figure was the absolute dog's balls, man. I used to think this was brilliant, and now I've seen this one, I'm so much more into this new Joker. I don't know why. I really like this new one. It's just the face and everything is just so much nicer. The only thing I miss with this other Joker, basically, is his hands. He had this hand, and you could choke. You could have his hand around the throat of most figures, and it always looked really cool on photos. Like when I had him up close with Batman, you could have Batman tied up to something, have Joker just throttling him, and it just looked so menacing. I'm gonna have to try that with the hands on this one and see if it does the same. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun over the years with this Joker. It was one of my first proper big DC collectibles that I picked up in that 4-pack with Nurse Harley and stuff like that. And I'm hoping the Nurse Harley, because she's quite tall, I'm hoping she scales well with this Joker, the new one. So we'll test that in just a moment. Yeah, it's pretty relevant for that one to fall over now, because the new king has arrived. And just for good measure, here's another Joker side by side with our McFarlane's one, just to show you that the DC collectibles range do also scale with this version of McFarlane's figures. They are both working to a 7-inch scale, so they do kind of look okay together. And just to show you as well, the Arkham Harley will scale with this new Joker as well pretty nicely. She's a little bit shorter, but Harley Quinn is shorter than the Joker anyway. So I like the fact that even though she's in heels and that, she's still quite shorter than him. It is a nice little touch. In all the photos, in all the comics books, she's always looking up at the Joker. So yeah, the Joker is meant to be taller. So I'm happy with that scaling. I think that looks really nice together, guys. I'm still going to mess around with the Nurse Harley and see if she looks good with him from the Arkham Asylum game. But I'm happy that these two scale together as a more classic looking pair of Harley and Joker together. Yay! I'm really happy. She scales well with this Joker, so my Harley and Joker can stay together. Yay! Joker seems awfully pleased about that. I can't believe I've just put that... Sorry, I didn't see where his eyes were. Oh my god, that's awful. Joker! That's not helping. So guys, what are your thoughts on this awesome new Joker? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed today's video, guys, then please make sure you smash that subscribe button. Subscribing supports us, it really helps us out. It helps us keep making these awesome videos. Thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, I'm your host, Superstar, and I'll see you in the next video. May the Force be with you. Bye!